The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Oilers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Young. Flushed out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Oilers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Half 18, half 18.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ready up. Black shot. Striker. 3-3.
Following the interception, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it for a costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Young quickly to the flat, so he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On play action, Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And they'll start on the midfield side. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Young now from the 50. And Walker has it. And he's got this down to the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and really added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. 25 yards. And the Oilers are back within a score.
Went on the field to start their last drive. You know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Jones throwing for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try for the first with Walker. And a good run here as they'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. They'll try to throw now. Young. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And down he goes, taking it in 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Young. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain on the play. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready.
They go play action. Young. Dancing to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bryce Young, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Jones. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's Young off play action. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
their own 12-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
First down, Oilers.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll look to throw again.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Ready, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Young to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Young off the play fake. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Young. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Dom Capers. Ladybug.
Off play action. Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jones.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback when you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now here's Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down.
Back to throw. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones now on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Off the play fake, Young. Flush to his right. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Black Ultra. Blue Striker. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars! DK Metcalf with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 32 yards.
And the Oilers are able to at least get one score back. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Hustle, hustle.
Now Young. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Young on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Touchdown, Jaguars! DK Metcalf, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jones throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Jones. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think here in the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of them.
He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf, 97 yards. And the Jaguars are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they do it once again. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Following the interception, Young. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Fan.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Timberland.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. And Young's going to throw it here. Pressure comes and down he goes. That time multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball. And sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start. And now here's another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off inside the 20.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Walker will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On first down, Jones. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To try again after the sack. Jones under pressure. They got him again. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now third down and very long.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44.
Young here to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship there as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Jacksonville, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.